Do you have a standout favorite, either of you?
I like earthy qualities of certain samples. I like fruitier qualities of other samples.
That he does. Where do you guys stand on like putting a flavoring into the coffee? This is one that I enjoy. It's chocolate chip cookie.
We put a lot of effort working with our producers, and then Sam does his wonderfulness roasting. So we typically find that the chocolate chip cookie overshadows the effort.
This is my favorite right now. You see, I'm getting milk, and I'm getting chocolate chip cookie. Just try that, please.
I'm not interested.
Have a sip. Close your eyes. Does that not take you back to childhood? When you'd come into the house?
No, it doesn't.
And your mother would say, Jordan, Jordan, I made you some cookies. And then she'd pause and say, why don't you ever make eye contact with me? Get out, you freak.
The cookies were made with monoglycerides. Is this your favorite?
This might be my favorite, yeah. You know what? Hold on. That's very good.
There is some traditional basis for this drink. Caffè con panna does exist in Italy, although this whipped cream is an artificially processed product once again.
What were you saying?
This is artificially processed and overly sweet. There are no qualities of the cream that come forward. I inhaled a lot of the gas propellant. I have to assume that's dangerous as well.
I think you'll be fine. It only affects, humans. You're good.
I think the real art of espresso in particular as a method of preparation is not so much in the terms of the bean itself, but in the preparation of the bean. I take issue with the way a lot of coffee bars in the United States prepare their espresso.
I would rather watch this table spin than listen to anything you have to say.
Traditionally, espresso is brewed with 7 grams of coffee per 25 milliliters.
Eden, what's going to happen now?
We're going to be making drinks. So I figured we start with espresso, since I've heard that's what you're super into.
The problem with this process here is that, again, I prefer the traditional style of 7 grams of coffee per 25 milliliters of water.
This is our espresso. Try.
Oh, sure.
What do you think?
This is the American style of espresso. It's fruity, it's a little over-concentrated for my taste. I don't like the American coffee culture. What they perceive to be a good espresso is an espresso that has had so much coffee jammed into a small amount of water that they suddenly perceive it as something that they've never tasted before, and therefore it's good.
Get him. Get him. Get him.
So what we're looking for is we're looking for the proper amount of extraction for each coffee particle.
Based on what criteria?
Based on the actual solubles that we're extracting. But the issue is, if I push it over 22, 23, and I go towards my 30% extraction, those tannins are going to overpower any of the sugars and acids that we had in there.
That was fantastic what you just did. You just whipped him into a hole, and I loved it. Thank you. Thank you. You got schooled, son. $1 bill. For days. Tupac. What do you think we've learned today? Have we learned anything?
I think what we've learned is that coffee, like most of the sweetest things in life, is best enjoyed with people you care about.
I'm gonna throw up.